In a massive escalation, Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused Ukraine of launching a terrorist attack against Russians. Ukrainian drones reportedly hit a student dormitory in the Luhansk region, killing 6 people and injuring more than 35. Rescue operations are underway to find people beneath the rubble. Moscow has warned that all those responsible will be identified and they will face inevitable severe punishment. And Putin has asked the Russian army to prepare suggestions for a retaliation.
We all understand that in such cases it is impossible to limit ourselves to statements from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Therefore, the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation has been ordered to submit its proposals.
Now, Ukraine is preparing its defenses and it got a shot in the arm as the US just gave the green light for another military aid package. Our next report gets you the details.
Russia has accused Ukraine of a monstrous crime. Russian President Vladimir Putin himself has condemned Ukraine's attack on a student dormitory in Luhansk. Putin says that at least 6 people have been killed, 15 are missing and 39 are injured. And he has ordered the Russian army to prepare suggestions for a retaliation. Moscow, meanwhile, continues to launch its own drone barrages. Kyiv says one of these hit a residential building in the Kherson region. The Russia-Ukraine war is in its 5th year, and the two nations show no signs of stopping. Their drone arsenals are always locked and loaded, with Ukraine going so far as to host drone races and other competitions to hone their high-speed maneuvering skills. But Kyiv isn't just focused on the attack. It is equally concerned about shoring up its defenses, and Ukraine's biggest battlefield backer has just given it a green light. The US State Department put out a congressional notification on Thursday. It said that it has approved a possible foreign military sale to Ukraine. The sale is for Hawk missile system, sustainment and related equipment. And the estimated total cost is $108.1 million. The new package seems to be for maintenance and not for new Hawk air defense systems. The US State Department says that Ukraine wants to purchase maintenance and support services, spare parts and consumables. Hawk stands for Homing All-the-Way Killer. It is a surface-to-air missile system meant for short and medium-range air defense. It is designed to intercept aircraft, drones and cruise missiles at ranges of up to 40 to 50 km. Ukraine has been operating Hawks since December 2022 when it received several systems from Spain. It has also created hybrid Franken-Sam Hawk missile systems using old Soviet-era equipment in conjunction with the American Hawks. The US State Department is planning to sell maintenance services for these systems to help keep Ukraine's air defenses well-oiled as it continues to strike Russia. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
To discuss more on this, joining us live from Washington, D.C. is John Rosamando. He is the president of Viking Research Associates and a geostrategist and expert on national security. Welcome to the broadcast, John. We know Vladimir Putin says this attack is a monstrous crime and proves the terrorist nature of Kyiv and has already warned retaliation. What is the risk of a major escalation now?
Well, I just say this is just part of the tit for tat that's been going on for 4 years. I mean, he wants to talk about terrorism, but if military attacks or terrorism, then look at what he's been doing to apartment buildings in Kyiv and elsewhere for the past 4 years. I just see that this has become just another like World War I style battlefield where you have attacks and basically nobody's winning territory. although you're starting to see some economic and political pressure on Moscow, as was shown during the recent military parade.
John, you do say that this is like a World War I battlefield, but now Moscow has rushed this issue to the UN Security Council even, and it's demanding global condemnation. But could Kyiv be under more pressure now because of all that has unfolded?
No, it's just all, political theatrics on the part of the Russians. They know that they're, stuck in a stalemate. They're not, winning territory. The Ukrainians are getting qualitatively stronger and able to attack them behind enemy lines, and nothing will get through the Security Council due to the American veto. So, Putin is grasping for straws at this point.
Let's talk about the role of U.S. here, John. The U.S. has just cleared a $108 million support package for Ukraine's Hawk air defense systems. So is Washington signaling that this war will sustain for a long, long time?
Well, I think everybody knows this war is going to go on until the Russians decide that they're done. And that's not going to happen anytime soon, considering that Vladimir Putin has staked his entire regime on this war.
John, Russia condemns the dormitory attack. Ukraine says Russian drones hit residential buildings in Kherson. Have civilian infrastructures now become part of the battlefield on both sides now in what you say is a tit-for-tat spring?
Well, let's put it this way. The Ukrainians probably had intelligence that Russian troops were using the dormitories, or some kind of military assets were using the college. So I just take what the Russians say with a grain of salt.
Stay with us, John. We have just breaking news coming in straight from what we are talking about. Ukraine's military says it hit drone command unit in Luhansk. The latest breaking development, Ukraine's military says it hit drone command unit in Luhansk. This is Ukraine's first response to the strike. Ukraine's general staff says it has hit a Russian military unit's headquarters around the Russian-occupied towns of Starobilsk, denying it had targeted civilians after Moscow accused it of a deadly strike that killed 6 people. It said in a statement that its forces had struck one of the headquarters of the Rubicon unit in the area. It has added that manipulative information is being actively spread in Russian media about alleged strikes by the armed forces of Ukraine on civilian infrastructure facilities. Let me cut across to John again. John, Ukraine has increasingly relied on long-range drone warfare deep into Russian-controlled territory. Is Kyiv now trying to show it can keep raising the cost for Russia?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is an asymmetric war between, the Ukrainians, who are much weaker than the Russians, and it's just showing them that they're becoming more qualitatively advanced and can hit the Russians, where they want. I mean, take a look at the attacks on Moscow, and take a look at, the attacks against Russian oil refineries. I mean, we're starting to see evidence that, the Russian people are getting restless about this war, and that is never good for a Russian leader, whether that was Tsar Nicholas in 1917 or Mikhail Gorbachev in the wake of the end of the Afghanistan war in the early 1990s.
Right, John. It does look like both the countries are now trapped in a retaliation loop with no political off-ramp visible anytime soon. Thank you for sharing your insights here at WION The World as one. Thank you for joining us.